So it is 2 weeks into Russia's invasion of Ukraine. A Russian airstrike on a maternity and children's hospital in the city of Mariupol has triggered global outrage and condemnation. The strike has caused colossal damage through regional authorities have reported that at least about 17 people have been injured and no deaths have been confirmed yet. The footage shows a burnt-out building and also destroyed cars and a huge crater outside of the hospital. The President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that people are still trapped under the wreckage and he has described it a war crime.
Детская больница, роддом. Чем они угрожали Российской Федерации? Что это за страна такая, Российская Федерация, которая боится больниц, боится роддомов и уничтожает их?
The Ukrainian president also shared a video of the attack via his social media channel which showed the extent of damage inside of the building. The locals reported that the ground shook as far away as about 1.6 kilometers away from the place where the strike actually happened. Meanwhile, the regional administration has said that the attack occurred during an agreed ceasefire with Russia when civilians were to be evacuated in several key cities, including Mariupol, which has been unable to evacuate the 200,000 residents who remain trapped. The city's mayor has said that over 1,200 civilians have been killed in the 9 days that the city has been under Russian attack. Indiscriminate shelling and airstrikes have left the city without water and electricity. The satellite images published on Wednesday show the extent of damage that Mariupol has suffered, side by side with images that also show extensive damage in shopping areas and on homes following shelling in the southeastern city. The attack on the children's hospital brought some swift international condemnation. Now, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson tweeted that there are few things more depraved than targeting the vulnerable and the defenseless. The White House has called it barbaric. This incident, however, remains in tandem with the growing warnings from the West that Russia's invasion is about to take an even more brutal turn in the coming days. Meanwhile, Ukraine has sounded an alarm over the potential radiation leak at the occupied Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The warning followed an electricity outage at the power plant that continued for several hours. Now, Ukraine's foreign minister has in fact appealed to Russia for a temporary ceasefire to allow the power line repair work at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. He further said that the generators can power the plant only for 48 hours before the radioactive substances could potentially start leaking out. Now, the International Atomic Energy Agency has taken note of the situation but has said that the loss of power does not have a critical impact on safety. Later, the Foreign Ministry of Russia clarified that the background radiation is under control at both the nuclear plants in Europe, Ukraine, and that it poses no risk to civilians who are living nearby.
Ситуация на Чернобыльской и Запорожской атомных электростанциях контролируется совместно украинскими специалистами и российскими военными. На обеих станциях радиационный фон находится в норме. Установки на Запорожской АЭС работают в штатном технологическом режиме. Соответственно, нет рисков для мирного населения, проживающего в соседних районах.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.